Okay, hey guys, it's gonna be a video on my main speed cubes that I use. So first I'll start with my 2x2s. Here we go. 2x2s. I used an Eachine 2x2 and a V-Cube 2. I don't know why I use both, but it's just personal preference. Because the Eachine 2x2 it's really smooth, and the shape just I don't know, the cubic shape just makes it feel nice, but it also feels kind of indented a bit over here. Tiny bit indented right over here, which gives it a lot more grip than just a regular cube. For example, 3x3, it gives it a bit more grip. Um, so yeah, it's a fast cube. Yeah, it doesn't corner cut. It doesn't corner cut too well, but it's it's a good cube. So you can do a J-perm pretty easily. Switch these two corners. J-perms are pretty easy on this, except for this is the problem. If you overspin a bit, it doesn't corner cut too well to recover your overspin. Maybe cube 2, it is good. Oh, I forgot to mention, this cube, it's not too expensive. I think it costs around $6 to $8 if you get to the right place. If you get at the right place, $6 to $8, yeah. So it doesn't cost too much. Next is my V Cube 2. This is the 2B, and this is it's could be a bit cheaper in my opinion. It's a tiny bit pricey. It costs around $15, $15 to $18 depending on where you get it. Yeah, so yeah, it's a fast cube. It corner cuts pretty well. 45 degrees right there. See, no problem. 45 degrees. And yeah, a bit more than 45 degrees even sometimes. And yeah, it's you can see you should be able to see the core around there somewhere. No, never mind. It's pretty loose, you can see. But the thing I noticed with the V2 is it can turn almost into any shape. It's almost like a shapeshifter. It just turns so well, and it just never pops. It can almost turn into a shapeshifter just because it can corner cut so well. Yeah, it's pretty loose out of the box. I did tighten this, tension it, and lubricate it with silicone spray, as I do with all my puzzles. Yeah, it's really fast cube. And if I do a J-perm on this, there we go. If you do a J-perm, switch these two corners, yeah, it's pretty fast. It's quite a bit faster than my Eachine. It's oops. So if I just do a J-perm, should be a bit faster. Well, it just feels a bit faster because the cube is faster. Probably why. But there is one thing about this cube. I'm not sure if this is just a fault with my cube, if there's just a little problem with my cube, or if it's just everyone's cube. But there's a tiny little problem with the center or the core, some people call it. See these little thingamajiggies in there? Little pieces right in there next to the screws? Yeah. I had a problem where my internal mechanism kind of got out of alignment. I'm not sure if that's even possible, if my cube's just too loose. But somehow the cube got a bit out of alignment, and it just, yeah, it got stuck there for a while. It was pretty easy to fix, just turn the same layer. And yeah, it's a really good speed cube. They're both really good speed cubes, $5 to $8 and $15 to $18. So this is pretty pricey, but I would say it's a really good cube. 2x2s. Next cube is my 3x3. Well, actually, I'd have to say I do use more than one 3x3. I don't only use one 3x3. I use my main cube. I usually use my Zhanchi over here. It's a fast cube, and I like it a lot. It's really fast. It is modded with two centerpiece mods, one corner mod, and the 48-point edge mod, so that makes it even smoother. As you can hear, it's still a bit clicky. Not that clicky though. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. And compared to the Guhong, which is actually supposed to be less clicky, it's around the same. Yeah, but the feel of Zanchi is just kind of it's just fast, and without lubrication, then it just feels really crispy, I could say. It still feels pretty crispy, but yeah, I like the feeling of it. It feels really smooth and feels like a good quality puzzle. Yeah, but then I also use the Guhong version 2 stickerless. But yeah, I can't really consider this as a main cube because just because it's a stickerless cube and it's not allowed in competition. So apparently you can see these colors. You can see what colors there are behind you. So apparently that's considered cheating for some reason. I don't know why. It's just in the WCA rules. But yeah, it's a really good cube. It corner cuts amazingly. And by the way, both my cubes are without torpedoes. I took the torpedoes out because it just makes them quite a bit smoother. And the cubes don't pop without torpedoes though. They don't pop anyway, even if you don't have torpedoes. Torpedoes help, but you know, I don't need them because my cubes never pop. So I use 2 3x3s. Yeah, I guys like my Diane 3x3s. They're good. So 2 3x3s. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. So next I have 4x4. This is an Ishin 4x4. It might not be the best quality 4x4 on the market, but you know, it turns well, and I don't really mind if it doesn't corner cut too well. But as soon as it starts turning, it turns really well. But as you can see, it doesn't corner cut at all. Corner cut a tiny bit. If you force it even like that, you have to force it. Pretty much force it for just like half QB. But yeah, it turns really great, and it doesn't have any inner mechanism problems. I know the Maru 4x4 can have some inner mechanism lockups, like inner lockups. The mechanism gets out of alignment. Yeah, same as VCube 6. But yeah, this cube doesn't get out of alignment at all, so I like it quite a lot. It's fast. Well, to a certain extent, it's fast. Yeah, it's really smooth, but it's not that good at corner cutting. So next, 5x5. This is my 5x5. I just use a VCube 5. It's a cube I got from a friend, the other cuber on our channel. He doesn't make a lot of videos. Neither do I, but you know, he makes less videos. He does have an unboxing though, which is pretty good. It's just a big unboxing and review. I guess it's pretty good, but the camera angle could have been a tiny bit better. But you know, so this VCube 5, it's a really fast cube, and yeah, I have to say that out of the box, this cube, the inner layers were just amazing, but the outer layers just, they were terrible out of the box. They were just horrible. They had a really clicky feel to them. They were insanely clicky. Every single move I made, it would just the whole time, which is really annoying. It felt like I had lockups everywhere, but that was just the clicking mechanism, so the layers don't get misaligned, which is pretty nice, but you know, can get annoying for me because I don't really care about my layers alignment. But this cube is modified with a Me, Myself, and Pi's corner mod for the VCube 5. Yeah, it has the corner mod done internally to the internal piece of the corner. And you can also modify the edges, these little edges over here if you really feel like it, but I don't think it's needed. It's just the corner mod just makes it quite a bit faster. And yeah, it's just a good cube. It's really good cube. It's fast. But it is a bit pricey. I think it can cost up to around 24 to 27-ish dollars, yeah, which is a bit pricey, but it's good for its price. So next we have the Shengshao 6x6. It doesn't have a logo, same as the Ishin 4x4. And yeah, this is a really fast cube. Yeah, it's fast, but it does pop every now and then. But I like it because it doesn't have any inner mechanism lockups like the VCube 6. But it's a really fast cube, and just because it's so fast, I like it. but like I said, it does pop a tiny bit. These pieces right here, which you can see, there we go. These pieces right here, my fingers on, they tend to pop off every now and then, but you know, it doesn't really matter. It's not that bad. So then, whoa, I almost had a pop back here. My pieces back here. Yeah, but it's a fast cube, and I like it. But it is a bit sluggish out of the box. Yeah, it's still a bit sluggish. You can probably see. Yeah, it doesn't. Sometimes if I flick it, doesn't go all the way to the right alignment. But yeah, it's a fast cube. It's really fast. Yeah, it's my ShengShou 6x6. And yes, this cube cost me, I think, around the same price as the VCube 7, around $30. Yeah, $30, $27, same price. And next is my VCube 7, as I just mentioned. This cube is fast. It's a really fast 7x7. It's the first 7x7 on the market, I believe. But you can also get a ShengShou 7x7, ShengShou 7x7. This is 6x6, but you can get it in a 7x7. There's also a Ghost Hand, but I believe the VCube 7 is still the best. My logo did come off, so please don't put any comments up about, oh, it's a knockoff cube or whatever. Yeah, this is a VCube 7. It's a fast cube. I mean, personally, I don't do 7x7 that much. I mean, I did in the past. I used to only solve 7x7, well, bigger cubes, 3x3 and 6x6 to 7x7. But yeah, that's all I really solved. But yeah, now I'm a bit more flexible towards my other cubes. So yeah, this is a fast cube. I like it a lot. It's the 7x7 most people do use. So yeah, it's good. And then two puzzles I would just like to get out of the way as well are my Megaminx and my Pyraminx. Megaminx and Pyraminx. Let me just get the camera a bit lower. Okay, Megaminx and Pyraminx. So my Megaminx, it's a QJ stickered Megaminx. Yeah, it's not the best. Apparently the QJ tiled is better for some reason. I don't know how or why. The QJ tiled Pyraminx is just for some reason it's just smoother. But this Megaminx isn't best quality. I mean, Pyraminx, sorry, isn't the best quality because the pieces are really loose. As you can see, I can just kind of jiggle it around with my fingers. Yeah, not the best quality. It does pop every now and then, just around every other solve it pops, which can get extremely annoying. Can get really, really annoying. So yeah, and then my Megaminx, it's a QJ Megaminx. Doesn't have a logo. Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. I believe it's a tiny bit smaller than other Megaminxes, like the MF8 Megaminx, or yeah, it's a tiny bit smaller. But yeah, other than that, it's a good Megaminx. It's smooth and yeah, it's a good cube. So guys, thank you for watching my cube collection video. These are the two beautiful cubers, and thank you for watching.